Morning students, let's see the continuity of D block. Okay. Chemical reactivity and E naught values. Okay. So this is the scandium in 3D transition series. In 3D transition series, scandium 2, we have zinc, am I right? So E naught value for scandium is maximum negative, while we are moving from left to right, copper almost having positive 0.34 volt, you know very well. Okay, so those which process negative standard electrode potential, we call it is good reducing agents. Good reducing agent. Clear? That means easily donate electrons, okay, and they easily oxidize. That means most common oxidation state of transition elements. What is the most common oxidation state of transition elements? +2. Most of the transition 3D transition elements was +2 is the common oxidation state. That means they are ready to lose 2 electrons. But those with positive, that means high E naught positive values are less negative, more negative, maximum negative, okay, or less E naught values are good oxidizing agent. Here copper is good oxidizing agent, in this case U+2. Why? Because U+2 ready to gain electrons and it is try to become as copper. Gaining of electron is called as oxidizing agent. Clear? Clear, mark 2? So now, while moving from left to right, the tendency of formation of M+2 is less. From left to, that is from scandium to zinc, the tendency of formation of M+2 is difficult. Due to less E naught values. Okay, that means positivity increases from left to right. Positivity increases. So while increase the positivity, the tendency of M+2 less. So scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Okay, so these are the left to right, am I right, in 3D transition series. Clear? Actually, while we are moving from left to right, M+2 tendency decreases. Why M+2 tendency is decreases here? Due to increase the positivity. Here decrease the less negativity. So these are maximum negativity, and here it is less negativity or maximum positive. Am I right? So here copper, you know very well, it is positive. That is 0.34 volt. Am I right? But here zinc and manganese and nickel, these three are shows manganese, nickel and zinc shows maximum negative E naught values. That means E naught standard reduction potential is negative for. That means they act as good reducing agent. Good reducing agents means they can easily lose electrons, as Mn can able to lose as Mn plus 2 very easily, and nickel can converted as Ni plus 2 very easily, and zinc can also able to lose 2 electrons. They can easily lose the electrons, am I right? So they are called as good reducing agent. Good reducing agent. Good reducing agent. Clear? Good reducing agent. Easily lose the electron. But what happened here? Actually it is decreased from left to right, but in the case of manganese, nickel and copper, their negativity values are increases. Maximum negative value is increases. Okay? So why it is happened? Why they can easily lose electron? Actually they have less tendency to lose 2 electrons, but in the case of manganese, nickel, zinc, they can easily lose electron. They can act as M plus 2, Ni plus 2. These are divalent cations. Am I right? Di means what is the charge here? Plus 2 here. Okay, that is Mn plus 2 and Ni plus 2 and Zn plus 2 are divalent cations. What is the charge here? Plus 2. So divalent cations. Cations means positively charged species. Okay. So easily forms like divalent cations here. Okay. Remember this. But what is the reason? Now I would like to discuss in the case of manganese. Okay. What is the atomic number of manganese? 25. Okay. Now its electronic configuration is argon 4s0, 4s2, 20 and 3d5. Am I right? Manganese. And Mn plus 2 means it loses 2 electrons. Okay. Now the electronic configuration of Mn plus 2 is the 2 electrons removed from 4s. Then it becomes 3d5. Am I right? 3d5. So that means what happened here? This manganese as Mn plus 2 by the loss of 2 electrons. Okay. So here it is d5 configuration. Am I right? d5 configuration. d5 configuration clear? So clearly d5 configuration. So it is stable, you know why? In 3d5 the d subcell we have how many electrons here? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here this 3d is completely off. Am I right? Completely off filled. That means highly stable. Am I right? According to stability concept. So for getting more stability, these manganese easily lose 2 electrons and converted as Mn plus 2. Clear, ma? So is it clear, all of you? Manganese plus 2 easily converted as Mn plus 2. Why it is converted to Mn plus 2? For getting more stability. Okay. So that means it easily loses electrons. So here we call this good reducing agent. So loss of electrons. So manganese undergoes oxidized by the loss of electrons. Oxidized. That means loss of electrons takes place here, oxidation. So in this manner here, this manganese having maximum negative E0 values. Maximum negative E0 values. Okay? Remember this. Maximum negative E0 values, not positive. Let us come to, so now manganese can get the stability by how? By half-filled 3d5 orbitals, am I right? Let us come to Zn. Zn also easily lose Zn plus 2 electrons. It is also easily lose 2 electrons, but it actually doesn't shows easily Zn plus 2 configuration, am I right? From left to right, this formation tendency is less, but in the case of nickel, manganese, Z, the formation of M plus 2 is increases. So why it is happened? This is the phenomena. Here zinc, what is the electronic configuration? Atomic number is 30 and its electronic configuration argon 4s2 3d10 clear, 4s2 3d10 clear up to, and Zn plus 2 means remove 2 electrons like here, then it is argon 4s0 3d10, am I right? In the 3d it is d10 configuration, am I right? In the d10 configuration, if we observe 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 electrons, am I right? So it is completely fulfilled d10 orbitals present, so it is more stable. So for getting more stability, they can easily lose 2 electrons and converted as Zn plus 2. That means divalent cation. This one is divalent cation. Here loss of electron means what is the phenomena? Oxidation. By the loss of electron, it is called oxidized. Loss of electron means oxidized. Clear? Now this zinc is called as good reducing agent. Why it is easily lose electrons? So due to the D10 configuration, zinc shows highest negative electrode potential values. Okay? Even that is present at right hand side. Now the last phenomena, how nickel has highest negative E0 values and act as good reducing agent. Nickel, what is the atomic number? 28 and its electronic configuration argon, okay, 4s2 3d8, am I right? Now Ni plus 2 means argon 4s0 3d8, am I right? That means nickel easily lose Ni plus 2 electrons here. What is the reaction? Loss of electron means oxidation, loss of electron. So nickel lose electron, so it is loss of electron means oxidized. Okay, so which is easily lose electron is called as good reducing agent. That means E0 values of nickel is maximum negative. Maximum negative means it is clearly good reducing agent or not? Good reducing agent, easily lose electrons. Okay. Now this stability is explained by the cause of the stability of Ni plus 2 is explained by here. So here the maximum negative value shown by nickel is explained by this. Nickel has maximum negative, that is we call it is highest negative hydration enthalpy, that is delta H naught m plus 2, m means here nickel, m plus 2 hydration, that is almost or minus 2121 kilojoule per mole. So very much negative value. Okay. So due to this reason, nickel can also lose 2 electrons. Okay. Hydration enthalpy means, suppose this is nickel plus 2. Okay. Now we add water to this nickel. That means we dissolved in water. Some heat energy is released. Okay. Heat energy is released. That is called hydration energy. That is negative here. That is negative. Delta H hydration of Ni plus 2 is negative. More negative. So in this manner it has maximum E naught negative values. Okay. Maximum E naught negative. So Ni plus 2 is also good reducing agent. Remember these phenomena, direct questions we have. Okay. Important concept also. But in the case of manganese and zinc, we can explain stability of d orbital. But in this case, nickel, how can we explain here? It has highest negative hydration enthalpy, that is delta H m plus 2. Okay. Clear, students, up to? And write some more important bits here. Write the questions. Mn plus 3 are option A, good reducing agents. Okay. Option B, good oxidizing agent. Option C, A and B. Option D, none of these. What is the answer? Cobalt plus 3 and Mn plus 3. Okay. So cobalt plus 3 easily gain electron. It try to become cobalt plus 2. Gaining of electron means reduction. Am I right? That is, it is called reduced. Gaining of electron means it is called as oxidizing agent. In the same manner, Mn plus 3 also gain electron, it becomes Mn plus 2. By the gaining of electron, what we call it is reduced. Those which can gain the electron is called as oxidizing agents. Both are oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent means good oxidizing agent. Option B is correct one. Option B is correct one. Write the next question. That is Cr plus 2 and Fe plus 2. Which one is stronger reducing agent? Stronger reducing agent. Option A, Cr plus 2. Option B, Fe plus 2. Option C, A and B. Option D, none of these. So answer is this one. Reducing agent means that is stronger reducing. Stronger reducing agent means, or reducing agent means easily donate electrons. Okay. Let us see, in the case of chromium, it can easily lose electrons as become chromium plus 3. Okay. Here what is the electronic configuration of chromium? Argon 4s0 3d4, am I right? For chromium it is 4s1 3d5. Actually, chromium plus 2 means it loses 2 electrons, 1 electron from S and 1 electron from D. 3d4, clear? 18 plus 4, 22. Okay, it loses already 2 electrons. And what about chromium plus 3? This is argon 4s0 3d4, 3d3. Okay, if you observe these two configuration here, it is D4 and D3. What about D4 here? D4 means unstable here, am I right? Unstable. What about this one? D3 means 1, 2, 3. These three are called as T2G, am I right? So more stable, am I right? More stable. More stable. So for getting more stability, chromium plus 2 easily lose electron. So loss of electron is called as oxidation. Okay. So here chromium plus 2 lose the electron, so it is called as oxidized. Which can easily lose electron is called as good reducing agent. Good reducing agent. Good reducing agent. Let us come to Fe plus 2 here. That means Fe plus 2 gives rise to Fe plus 3. It is also reducing agent. Why? It is also lose electrons very easily here. So here electronic configuration argon 4s0 3d6. Atomic number of iron 26. It loses already 2 electrons. So 4s2 3d6. So it already loses here one more electron. Then argon 4s0 3d5. Clear? So here D5 configuration, am I right? D5. D5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So completely half filled d orbitals are stable, am I right? Stable. It is also reducing agent. Now which one is strong reducing agent? Strong reducing agent means in the case of aqueous medium, aqueous means water. T2G configuration is more stable than D5. So now which one is more stable? D3 is more. Why it is T2G? So according to this statement, both are stable, both are reducing agents. Okay, why? Because both are loose electrons. Very good. But in that, which one is good reducing agent? That means which can easily lose the electron for getting stability. So here, which one shows T2G configuration that is more stable, that is good reducing agent, that is easily lose the electrons. So the option is here plus 2 here. Okay, clear students? Next, Cu value of copper is option A plus 0.34 volt, option B plus or 0.00 volt, option C minus 1.8 volt, option D minus 1.81 volt. Which one is correct one? This is the correct answer. Okay, positive standard electrode potential value for copper. Okay, where copper acts as E naught Cu plus 2 Cu. Okay, so it represents plus 0.34 volt positive. It represents the option A. Copper is a oxidizing agent. Option B is a reducing agent. Option D, option C, A and B. Option D, none. So which one is correct one? So it is clearly oxidizing agent. Why? Because copper shows positive electrode potential value. So it is oxidizing agent means it's gain the electrons. So Cu plus 2, when gain 2 electrons, it becomes to Cu. Okay, gaining of electron means reduction. It is reduced. That means we call it is good oxidizing agent. Okay, clear all of you? Which of the following following 3D transition metals are passive with dilute HCl or dilute H2SO4? That means partially react. Option A titanium, option B vanadium, option C titanium and vanadium, option D none of this one. So this is the answer. So not completely participate in the reaction. They are passive means partially react with dilute HCl and H2SO4. Remember this. Titanium and vanadium. Already discussed in the morning session also. Identify compound X in the given reaction. The reaction is copper plus 2H plus dilute, or we can also represent this H2SO4 also. Okay, where what is X here? What is X? Option A, X equals hydrogen gas. Option B, X cannot form hydrogen by copper. Option C. Option C. Copper cannot displace the H2 from H2SO4 due to E naught positive. D, option B, option C. Which one is correct one? Okay. So X is H2? No. Copper does not form H2, does not displace hydrogen from dilute acids. So this is wrong answer. X cannot form H2 by copper. Good answer. So copper cannot displace hydrogen from H2 due to positive electrode potential. This is also correct. So the correct answer is this one. Both are correct. Okay. Now in the same manner, suppose here zinc or nickel or iron we used. Okay. What is X here? What is X? Option A, Xe caused hydrogen gas. Option B, H2 gas cannot formed. Option D, A and B. Option D, none. Which one? A is correct one. X is H2. Hydrogen gas is produced here. Why? These E naught values are negative. E naught values are negative. Okay. That means these are reducing agents. Easily provide the electrons to this one. Let's see. What is X here? What is X? Clearly X equals hydrogen gas. Okay. What is X? First question. What is X? Answer is next one. Next. Oxidation state of zinc. This zinc. How much? 0. That is the answer. Okay. Oxidation. Next question. Oxidation state of zinc in ZnSO4. How much? Okay. The answer is +2. Why? Here Zn +2, SO4 -2. Zn +2. Okay. And next one. Oxidation state of H2, that is X H2 is dash. Option A. That answer is 0 oxidation. For hydrogen here it is 0 oxidation state. X is hydrogen. Okay. And next question. In the above equation, which one is zinc. Why? Zinc provide two electrons to two H pluses of H2SO4. H2SO4 can be split as 2H plus SO4 minus 2. Remember this. At here 2H pluses are available. So H2 Zn is reducing Az. Okay. Zn is reducing Az. In the above reaction, which one undergoes oxidized? That means loss of electron. Okay, zinc lose the electrons to 2H plus. So it is undergoes oxidized by the loss of electron. The answer is zinc is oxidized. Okay. Clear, ma? So these are the some of the important bits here. Okay students, we will continue on the next class. Thank you very much.